Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And from down in Miami, an update. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
1st and goal here from the 9. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Christian Michael with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Mahomes will try again on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have Chep aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And some room to run now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cousins. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch it accordingly.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. And now here comes Kansas City. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team.
Le'Veon Bell Kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ten yards still left on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On On third down, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Play action now. Cousins. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a handoff for Gurley. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, they run with Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Play fake. Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go!
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 20.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice dip, boys. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now. Green.
They'll go again with Bell. They find some open field here. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
87's mine. I got 87. Hurry up, here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. The Cardinals add on to their lead. They just scored. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Christian Michael, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Let's go touchdowns, baby. Let's go. Yeah, good job, O. That's the way to make the spin, baby. That's the way to make the spin.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as the 30-yard line. And Kansas City, they're down big here. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. He just waved a hand like, who cares? At the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. Right there. 3-19. Detroit. Now let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Broncos, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.